Alrighty, so the dev notes have already been translated, which is nice because I don't typically like making videos on JP dev notes because the translations get really butchered sometimes from the Google Translate that I use for the page. So now that it's already out on global, I'll just go ahead and make a dedicated video for it. So if you didn't see the touch on some of the topics in the festival video, or whatever you want to see what they have in their entirety, then feel free to sit back and listen to me ramble about it. So we're just going to be reading over it. Feel free to tab out, do whatever you want to do, subscribe. Let's hop in. So, greetings Knights, it is PD Koo from Grand Cross. As the Grand Cross 4.5 anniversary is just around the corner, we wanted to take this time to thank you for your ongoing support and love these past 4.5 years. In this dev note, we have some exciting news to share with you about the upcoming Grand Cross 4.5 anniversary festival and updates regarding new contents that are currently in the works. So without further ado, let's get started. 4.5 year anniversary festival events. So, you can see they put like a nice little thing here. Get 200 diamonds and Holy Warrior Trader Meliodas for free just by playing. So honestly, it is shaping up to be a really good festival so far. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. We wanted to thank you for all of your continuous love and support by giving out many benefits and rewards as part of this year's Grand Cross anniversary. During the 4.5 anniversary festival, you will be able to get various heroes, equipment, and some needed enhancement materials for the from the special jump box event. That's honestly one of the best events that they do. Just like if you don't know, you get these little hawk tickets. You just get tons of good stuff out of it. So, in addition, you will be able to get more diamonds and various enhancement materials throughout the Lucky Bag event, which you do have to buy some of the Lucky Bag events, but you get some of them for free, so that's at least good. On top of that, in this Grand Cross Anniversary poll draw event, you will be able to pick your desired hero from a list of heroes containing the new festival hero as well as the heroes with the most votes from the final loyalty rewards. So if you didn't see that in the patch notes breakdown that we did, once you reach the 900 mark, which is the guaranteed, you don't necessarily just get Elizabeth. Like you can choose between Elizabeth, I think Transcendent Bond, the one ultimate, Trader Melee, Purgatory Melee, and I want to say there was another character I'm forgetting at the moment, but yeah, you can basically pick from 6 different characters, which is really, really cool. They haven't brought back the guaranteed selector thing in a long time, so the fact that they're bringing it back for this one just kind of cements the fact that this is still, I would have to say it's probably one of the best festivals we've had in a long time. There will also be various events for Part 1 and Part 2 of the festival, so we hope that you can enjoy it to the fullest and get all of the rewards and benefits. Topic number 2 is Legendary Seals, supply rate and usage. Legendary Seals are items necessary for Legendary Hero Evolution and can be obtained from various in-game content such as Heroes Arena and Underground Labyrinth. Unlike other items needed for enhancing heroes, Legendary Seals have a limit on how many of them you can have, so if you don't know, there's a limit of 100. Originally, this system's purpose was to encourage players to play the related content when a new LR hero was released in order to get Legendary Seals to evolve them to LR. However, many new and returning players and many others who are struggling to clear the highest tier are not able to collect enough Legendary Seals. That is very true. It is kind of ridiculous that if you don't do the highest difficulty, you're basically not going to be able to get an LR within the the season that's going on, which is pretty stupid, but it is what it is. In addition, many players are having hard times keeping up as more and more heroes get their LR evolution. As a result, we are able to conclude that it is the right time to improve this part of the Legendary Seal system we are planning to improve upon in the following ways. Firstly, we plan on adding more avenues of obtaining Legendary Seals gradually, so that's nice. If this festival is a good example of that, the new exchange shop that has the event boss parade or whatever it is, where you can fight Malik and a couple of other ones. The first exchange shop that we have for Malik actually has 10 LR seals that you can get just from doing event boss, which is nice. 10 LR seals is a pretty decent amount, to be honest, just from a random event boss. So if they're just going to scatter them out throughout, regular content updates and stuff like that within exchange shops or maybe even final boss shops or whatever the case may be, that will obviously sort of build build up and help over time. In the future, you will be able to collect a small amount of legendary seals regularly from playing events or other content clear rewards. With the increase in LR seal supply, the max cap of LR seals will also, one can have will also be increased. So they're planning on making it to where you can hold more than 100. That's honestly really nice. There are a lot of people right now, as of the time of me recording this, that have said that, you know, they're already sitting on 100. So any additional ones that they could get are basically just going to waste because they're either not interested in the current LRs that we have, or, you know, they get them so infrequently that they feel like it would be better to save them for an LR just in case a really good one comes out that they want, over making one now and then building their way back up, which I could definitely see being kind of an issue. I guess personally I would rather just build one and then just start saving up for the next one, but you know, it's always nice to be able to grab one as soon as they drop. If they're a really hype character or whatever, somebody that you're really interested in, then getting them day one would obviously be preferred. So, you know, having to sort of wait and build up a whole bunch of LR seals and stuff like that could be really annoying. So I definitely understand the struggle there. So yeah, hopefully with this increase in cap, maybe they'll make it like 200 or something like that, where you can have 2 LRs worth at one time, maybe, because at that point, you know, you should probably just go ahead and make one since you're already building towards another one. But I don't know exactly how much they're going to increase it at this point. But the fact that they're going to give out LR seals more frequently is also really, 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 really good. So furthermore, we are currently looking into adding new systems where players will be able to use any extra legendary seals they may have. We are currently working on bringing these changes to the game in time for the New Year's update. So that is pretty much going to be the big one, the end of the year, where they're planning on doing a whole bunch of content and stuff. So yeah, if they have it done by then, that would be great. Right here where it says extra uses for legendary seals, they've already started to sort of implement this a little bit. They in the last festival that they did, if you use the King Exchange Shop or whatever, you can actually exchange LR seals for the small little chaos fragments or whatever. I'm pretty sure those are just like single rerolls for the stats in the Chaos Constellations system, which I'm not really big on. But yeah, if you had extras, you could trade them for those. Maybe they'll add even more things to trade for them if you just sit on a ton of them or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know that I'd be really. I mean, as they are right now, maybe if they become way more frequent and I'm just sitting on a ton of them, maybe I would be okay with like throwing some of them away or like trading them for other things. But LRs are pretty important and like pretty big upgrades most of the time, so I don't know that I would really want to trade them for other stuff. But like I said, if they end up making them like a lot more common or whatever the case may be, maybe it'll be worth it at that point. But either way, next topic is new content and additional enhancement features. As mentioned briefly in our previous dev notes, we are currently working on new PvE content, and we wanted to give you updates on where we're at with development. By the end of the year update, we plan on releasing new PvE content based on the final battle with the Demon King from the Seven Deadly Sins original story. We know that there are many fans of the series who have been disappointed in not seeing new original series-based battles content releases for a long time. And for those fans, we wanted to make the best possible content, which is why we have been working long and hard on developing this new content. The new PvE content will embody the original series battle concept by being centered around breaking the Demon King's rules, which will be a new strategy element we plan on implementing. Okay, so in the I just assumed that it was like a weird like translation error in the JP patch notes, but I think what they're saying is like because the Demon King has like the different like weird commandments and like rules and stuff like that, where like he takes damage by healing him or some weird stuff like that, and like the Demon King fights and everything. I don't know exactly like which parts of the Demon King they're trying to implement here, but it seems like there could be some fun, interesting strategies there that could be kind of cool. In addition, the new PvE content will have a tag system where players will need to create 2 teams, allowing use of a wider variety of heroes. So if you're familiar with the Croc Shell boss, I don't know if it's going to be a 100% like copy of that one, where it's just like literally build 2 teams of 3 and then swap them back and forth, or whatever the case may be. But I assume it's going to be something along those lines, or something pretty similar, if not improved upon the original Croc Shell boss mechanic. So that sounds pretty cool. I did like that mechanic. It was just maybe not the most I don't know, maybe not the best use of it for like just a random event boss maybe, but at least it shows that they were trying something, I guess. The changes were made to, wait, did I skip something? Yes. We also plan on introducing a new hero enhancement system with the new Demon King content update. While we have mentioned in the previous dev note that we plan on first introducing the Holy Relic enhancement system into the game, after much consideration we have decided to release this new hero enhancement system first. Oh, okay, so this is a brand new system to improve heroes. That is a little concerning, to be honest. I thought that they were just talking about the Holy Relic upgrades in the JP patch notes, but seems like they have something completely different in mind. Not 100% sure how that's going to go. I do know, I mean, they talk about it from time to time, saying like, oh, you know, the more things we add, the more that people sort of feel like fatigued and stuff like that. And that's definitely true. I think that's where a lot of the balance is going to need to be. So definitely skeptical on that one. I definitely need to see what that's going to end up being like. If it's going to be something that they roll out all at once, where all 300 of my characters need a new thing added to them, or whatever the case may be, that could be kind of concerning. Not sure on that one. The changes were made to our original plan due to the following reasons. For starters, Holy Relic enhancements would only provide a minor stat increase. Additionally, further changes will need to take place for the new Demonic Beast battle mode, Proof of Courage, which was supposed to be paired with the new Holy Relic enhancement system. After thoroughly reviewing these aspects, we have decided that it would be best to first release the new hero enhancement system along with the new Demon King PvE content. So, okay, it looks like we're going to get the Holy Relic system maybe a little bit later on. Not too sure. I guess it seems like they maybe just pushed that back a bit. On the one hand, as with any collecting game, adding new enhancement systems is necessary in order to allow players to enhance their heroes and accomplish their goals in game. On the other hand, we know that the more enhancement process becomes elaborate, the more players may feel overwhelmed. That's a very good point. We want to help find the balance between the two in order to ensure our knights can enjoy leveling up their favorite heroes and enjoy their favorite content. In order to do that, we will continue carefully examining the various aspects involved and find the most adequate enhancement system to bring to the game. So, okay, that's definitely a little bit more concerning than I thought it was going to be. I thought they were just talking about the fact that they were like, oh, cosmetic the Holy Relic upgrade system is getting pushed to the new Demon King boss, but it's not the case. They're still planning on putting it on Demonic Beast Proof of Courage, it seems like, but there's going to be a different hero enhancement system with the new Demon King fight that they're planning on doing first. So I don't know exactly what they plan on doing. I don't think that there's going to be like Ultra Awakening, for example, because when you Super Awaken a character fully and then you LR the character, it actually gets rid of the Awakening stars. So I'm not 100% positive that they would want to do that, considering they would have to, like, I don't know, rework the way that it works, and LR characters would need new stars or something. I don't know exactly how it would work. I don't think that that's going to be the case. I don't know if it's going to just be extra levels or not. I could maybe see them going to like level 110 or something with the new mode, depending on, you know, how it goes. But other than that, I really don't know what they could do, unless they just make like a new type of like Holy Relic or something, where it's just like a new, you know, outfit or a new headpiece or something. I'm not too sure exactly what they would do. It seems like a level increase would be the easiest way for them to sort of enhance characters at this point, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So either way, the next topic is Demonic Beast battle proof of courage event. So this has obviously been kind of a hot topic over the last couple of the weeks because it is brand new, and yeah, people are not very happy with how it works at the moment. So it seems like they've already gotten a decent amount of feedback. We have received all of your feedback and wanted to share with you some updates regarding the future plans for the newly released Demonic Beast mode proof of courage in this dev note. As it was first announced in the past dev notes, Proof of Courage was planned to be released as a time-limited content in its first release. Proof of Courage including 3 demonic beasts with the addition of unique hidden patterns. However, as a result, many feel it is more tiring, and despite our multiple balancing efforts, we feel it would be difficult to stray away from the Proof of Courage's challenging nature. The decisions previously mentioned of not pairing the new Holy Relic enhancement system with the Proof of Courage was also made due to its challenging nature. So it seems like it was always supposed to be really hard, which I understand, but it seems like because it's so hard, they were like, okay, we're getting rid of the cosmetic or the Holy Relic enhancement system off of it. And I think that's why the shop is so lackluster. Like, everybody, me included, has been really wondering, like, what's the point of this game mode if it's really, really hard and the rewards that you get from it are pretty mediocre? Like, what's the point in even playing it? So it seems like maybe Holy Relic upgrades were the goal here, but I'm not sure why you wouldn't just maybe delay the game mode in general, or I don't know, rework it a little bit. I mean, more like, I don't know, maybe they were just trying to look for some feedback on it first. I guess it's good that they maybe stripped the important thing out of here, so that way, like, the people who are obviously not going to be able to do this, which is a lot of people, aren't going to feel pressured on the fact that, like, oh, hey, like, now all the whales have, Holy Relic enhancements, and I don't, because I can't beat this new game mode. Like, obviously, end-game content has to be pretty hard sometimes, but I don't know exactly. It's there's a weird balancing thing there. I'm not a game dev. I don't know what I'm talking about. Due to the reasons mentioned above, we decided to release the Proof of Courage as a limited-time event content. However, we recognize that we have not communicated the challenging nature of this new event content enough, which has caused difficulties in clearing the content for many. We have also received feedback regarding the rewards for the Proof of Courage. Many highlighted that it didn't make sense for the main rewards of the new artifact cards to require completing the highest difficulty level due to the limited duration of the event and its difficulty. Players have pointed out that they would not be able to collect these main rewards. Yeah, like, I can, even with my account being as decent as it is, I can barely do much in the first difficulty, let alone, like, I think if I really tried and I, like, stuck it out, I could probably beat all of the first difficulty fights and move on to the second one, but it just gets worse from there. Like, if the lowest difficulty is already this hard and annoying, then the higher ones are just going to make me not want to play it even more, So, I don't know, that is kind of bizarre. I mean, the fact that it's just cards at the top for the top difficulties in general is also not very rewarding, maybe, unless they just plan on making a set out of them at some point. Then it would obviously have some more value, but just random cards doesn't really pique much interest, so I don't know. Either way, we realized that the Proof of Courage level of difficulty structure and the method of attaining rewards was inadequate. We would therefore like to apologize for any disappointment and inconveniences these inadequacies have caused. To fix these existing drawbacks, we plan to re-release the Proof of Courage event in a new and improved form. We know many of you haven't been able to receive the exclusive Proof of Courage rewards, such as the new titles or artifact cards, and we promise to provide an opportunity for you to get these rewards in the future. Until then, we ask you for your understanding and patience. So honestly, there's no telling when this is going to come back at this point. There have been a couple of different game modes that they've tried to release over the years that just did not pan out the way that they wanted them to, and they either just gave up on those game modes and they never returned, or they just sort of outright just sort of reworked the entire thing and then went forward with it later on. So who knows? I guess I guess since they're so focused on the new Demon King fight and everything, I kind of doubt we'll end up seeing this come back for New Year's. So I could see them maybe working on it after that update sort of comes out, and maybe we'll get it sometime at the beginning of next year. But not too sure on that one, to be honest. I guess we'll see. That's it for this month's Devs Notes. We wish you we wish you achieve everything you hope for in the last month of 2023, and we will see you again in our next Dev Notes with some very exciting news for the New Year's update. Thank you for the constant love and support, and we promise to continue providing you with the best gaming experience for the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Sending you the best regards from the dev team. So, yeah, definitely a little bit different than I was expecting. I was like, should I even read over this thing? Because I did read it on stream for the JP side, but yeah, with some of the translations, it's different than I was expecting. So, new enhancement system has by far the most interest for me. I don't know how they're going to pull that off without making it really annoying, but honestly, it is kind of getting to the point where like I'm basically only working on finishing up Super Awakening for some characters and just grinding out, or sort of just like collecting SSR pendants when I can and trying to level 100 additional characters at this point for me. Like my entire box is level 90 plus. I know that there are like high-end accounts that have their stuff completely Super Awakened, all level 100. So I'm sure those people are insanely bored and wish that there was something more that they could sort of work on. But yeah, at a certain point, obviously you're going to end up having people sort of get caught up with what your current, maximum is, and maybe this new enhancement will be a fun grind, or like just something to sort of like help you focus on the game a little bit more, because sometimes it can get a little bit boring. You get caught up to the point where you're like, like who cares about like boosting up these last couple of units, or like these units are all bad, why would I even bother, or like whatever the case may be. Like it might be kind of a nice change of pace. Who knows? I'm gonna be hopeful, and I'm gonna wish for the best, but I don't know, I guess we'll see once they implement it what exactly they're planning on upgrading and how annoying it's going to be to upgrade. Because I can only imagine it's going to be some pretty decently hard content, because it's going to be the Demon King fight, which is the very end of the story, which means that it's very late game. So I guess we'll kind of have to play it by ear. But either way, that's pretty much it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.